Welcome guys to another edition of Chelsea SW6 transfer rumours and all the information in and around Stamford Bridge. Chelsea have officially started their pre-season training today, albeit that they've travelled out to Dublin, Republic of Ireland. As we know, we have 2 games scheduled as part of the pre-season build-up. Wednesday against Bohemians and Saturday against St Patrick's Athletic. What I can tell you is the players that have travelled with the squad, and interesting, Michy Batshuayi, who's creating a lot of interest with Chelsea fans online because of his physique. He looks considerably ripped, really looks like he's beefed up a touch. So we've got Michy Batshuayi, who's travelling out now, Timmy Bakayoko, Zuma and Kennedy. So there's 4 players there that Frank obviously feels he needs to have a look at, and they have definitely travelled out with the squad. Several other experienced players, not a massive amount of experience that's travelled out, but Azpilicueta, Pedro, Danny Drinkwater, Zabacosta and Willie Caballero. With regards to some of the younger players, there's a lot more of those. Obviously, a chance to impress. Ethan Ampadu, Trevor Chalobah, Palmer, Sterling, Piazon, Samore, Cumming, Gallagher, Ugbo, Gilmore and Matson. They've all travelled with the squad. As we all know, it's a couple of games out there in Ireland, a chance for him to work with the team. And watching some of the videos today, and it was all full of smiles, and it's great, absolutely great. And this is a chance for him to ease himself in, and certainly to look at those players. That rather pleased that Zuma's going out there. Interesting that Kennedy's gone out there too. Obviously Bakayoko. Listen, they're 4 decent players there if you include Michy Batshuayi. But get them all on song, you know. I'd take them all. I really would, you know, in terms of the squad. So we'll have to wait and see. As I say, not a great deal of experience has gone out there. So obviously several players are still involved in things, and players just not come back yet. Brilliant, as we know, is involved from Copa America, etc. And as I say, you know, there's other things like that to take into consideration, but nevertheless, that's the squad that's gone out there. And it'll be interesting to watch how we set up, and to what Frank makes of the players that he has at his disposal. He has made one decision though, as Frank, and it's Charlie Musonda. He's basically opted for Charlie to return to Holland, Vitesse. A bit disappointing that one, because I've always earmarked Charlie as an absolute quality player. But to be fair, he didn't play at all really last season. We had him out on loan at Celtic, but we kind of recalled him because he wasn't getting a lot of opportunities. He was in the beginning, but Brendan Rodgers wasn't playing him enough at the time. He went out to Holland, and by all accounts we're sending him back to Holland. If you consider he's been with us since 2012. He made his debut in the Community Shield 2017. But he is a real quality act, is Charlie Musonda, and but he's been returned back to Holland, so he's not going to be with us this season. Interesting too that the Sun newspaper's coming out, just sticking with Frank, that he's insisted that Mason Mount is not to go out on loan. He definitely wants him as part of the overall squad. So he's made a decision there. So there's a couple of decisions made already, as we know. As I say, Charlie Musonda returning to Holland with Vitesse, and Mason Mount will be a player that he will insist will stay with us during the course of the season. Other news, as we've spoken before about Alvaro Morata and the ultimatum that we've given La Liga side Atletico Madrid. We basically turned round and said to them, stump up the money, £50 million or 55 million euros. You can have the player, or alternatively return him back to us. Well, they've apparently, according to the Sun and a Spanish correspondent over there, they're planning on making a bid over the next 24 hours. So they definitely intend to keep him, but whether they stump up the full 50 million, perhaps they'll try and test our resolve, maybe see if we'll take 40. We'll have to see what happens there, but for sure they're intending to keep the player, as opposed to sending him back. It's just a case on whether we're prepared to accept anything less than 50 million. But it kind of looks now as if Morata's not going to be returning. Michi, let's hope. He has a good pre-season. As I say, certainly looks in good nick. Tammy Abraham, along with Olivier Giroud as a strike force. So what do you think about that, guys? And what do you think about young Charlie Masondo? Are you gutted about that? Do you feel he's one player that's, has got the quality to make it to the first team? Or do you think we've done the right move there, sending him back for a bit more time away in Holland with Vitesse? Let us know down below, guys. A couple of shout outs for people that are retiring, and the ladies, the Chelsea captain Karen Carney, she's announced her retirement from the game. MBE in 2017, she feels that she's called time on it. Tremendous international career as well as club, and good luck with whatever you do in the future, Karen. And also ex-Chelsea player Arjen Robben, he's announced his retirement too, and he's certainly one that was part of the first stage of Mourinho. He's 35 years of age now. We signed him in 2004, and 2 Premier Leagues, FA Cup, 2 League Cups he got for his time and trouble at Stamford Bridge before, of course, we moved him on to Real Madrid. Went back to Bayern Munich, and Agent Robben in the final in 2012. So that's it then, guys. As I say, a pretty quick one tonight. It's all been pretty much centralised around the fact, the euphoric day yesterday, all the announcements, all the press conferences, all the ramifications with regards to the appointment of Frank Lampard. Fantastic day, obviously, for us as supporters. And now, of course, it's time to move on, move ahead, and be interested to see how Chelsea do next week. Nothing really more to report in the papers or on the Chelsea website as we speak, but if anything is to come up, obviously I'll be sure to put something out. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Keep the blue flag flying high.